Hey guys, Doug here. Fall is in the air, and today we've got a fun, easy little project for you. This weekend past, we were out apple picking, and we picked up some pumpkins and stuff too. And remember in the last video I said I wouldn't do the pumpkin head man? But I was looking around at the orchard and their decorations and whatnot, and I seen a scarecrow, and I thought, I can do a scarecrow. And the fun part about a scarecrow is that the face really will be painted on, because really it's just sewed on scraps of material. So it's going to be a real fun, easy carving today. We're not going to put the arms out like that. We're going to keep the arms down. Hands are just straw, the feet are straw, and yeah, I've been playing around, came up with a couple of ideas, and I think I got it. So I'm just going to make a small little guy here. This piece of basswood is 1.25 inches by 1.25 inches by 4 inches tall. And I think for the most part I'll use my 1.75 inch Helvie knife, and I'll definitely pick up a vtool at some point. But yeah, it's going to be fun. Like I said, I've tried a few different prototypes and came up with something that should be fun and easy. And like I said, we're going to end it by painting the face on without even any carving eyes or nose or anything. So let's just jump in and do it. Well, you know the drill. We'll just find center roughly on all of these and mark it haphazardly. Alright, we got our center marked, and let's just go right off the bottom. Let's come up these feet, they're not really feet, it's going to be straw. So it's just going to be stuffed straw. So I think we're going to come up a little bit higher than we did in the past. And let's go up a good healthy 1/2 inch, 5/8. And that's going to be all around the carving. So I'm just going to dig right in here, and we'll put the center of that V cut right on that line. Alright, just mark all the edges first, and we can really dig into this. So now we're going to go across. We're probably going to go a little bit deeper on that in the future, but that's what we got so far. And right out the bat, we can take all those bottom corners off, and we can even bring that up from the bottom to the bottom of that V. All right, just kind of scoop it up. See what we did there? Just scooped up into that, and again we'll be rounding this off and working on this later, but just getting everything in place. Alright, head. We got we're gonna put a hat on this guy. So let's say we give him for hat, what's that, 5/8? I better be sure. Yep, 5/8. So let's just go 5/8 all the way around. And then we want the bottom of the head. We want a good sized head on him. So what's that? So 1 inch and 5/8. So 5/8 and then 1 inch and 5/8. And we'll just bring that all the way around as well. Alright. That's like so. So on here, on the bottom of the head, same as we did here, we'll just take a V cut on all the corners. Just establishing where the neck and the shoulders are going to be. And we'll just take that right out. Alright. Okay. And the hat. Now, I kind of like to have the hat lower at the back a little bit, so we can kind of split the difference. If you want to give it a little angle, you don't have to at all, but if you want to go an eighth below the line and an eighth above the line, that's fine too. Alright, and we'll do the same thing. Just going to cut in. We might keep this a little bit straighter on the top because that's going to be the bottom of the hat. Okay, so you got a little slight angle. If you can do it, you do it. If you don't, you don't. No big deal. But that means that this is the face. Alright. Okay, and then let's see. We're going to need, this is not all straw on the bottom. The pants are actually going to come down, you know, a 1/4 inch onto that. And then it's going to flare out again. So I think we need a jacket or a coat. So if I got to measure that, that would be from the bottom, that's up, yeah, a good 1 1/8 inch, 1 1/4. But we're not ready to cut that yet, because I want to know where these arms are going to be. So there's the face. So, well, we've got a nice straight edge here. Let's just come in 1/4 inch on each side, and we'll thin this up after. But a good 1/4 inch on each side, and heck, let's just slice it right out. Again, this is not going to be where they end up, but it's going to give us an idea where they are. And I'm not going to come in this way. I'm just going to kind of come at a bit of an angle, and really I'll probably end up just kind of breaking it out of there. Do the same thing in the back. A couple passes. There. See that? Now we know where our arm is. Don't really care how rough that looks, because it's not going to stay that way. Alright. Okay, I'm just going to do the same thing on the other side, and we'll come back. Let's see what we did here. I should have said too, if you got a vtool just running up those lines would work just as good too. Alright, so we got a real rough looking almost robot type man going here. But now we can just kind of take these angles right off of here. Just come right across there. We can start undercutting that head a bit. See that? Round that off of there. See, when you look at the back, you see how those arms go up like that? The arms are not added to the body, they're part of the body. See that? The shoulders go over and then down, not like that. So that's why you just go like, cut like that, just join that to the body. All right. We're on the back here. Like I said, always undercutting that head. You're going to try and thin that neck down. Bring the shoulders around and in. Alright. Shoulders around and in. So. The fun part is that all these clothes are they're stuffed. So it's not like we have to fill perfect arms or whatever. But while we got that line visible here, while we got that line visible here, let's just put a little V-cut, separate the leg portion here, just so we don't ever lose that line. So here we got our man. Just before we go back up to the head, let's find out where we want the where we want the arms to stop, because we want a fair bit of straw coming out the bottom. So let's keep it a little bit shorter. If that was since we're going to measure, so let's go 1 inch and, what did I just say? 1 inch and 3/16. Okay, almost 1 1/4 inches. Let's put a line on there, and I guess the same on the other side. Our arms can be just a little bit shorter, so we can get the most straw we can for hands. So I'm just going to put a little V-cut there. Then we don't have to think about that again. And we know where the end of the sleeve is. Alright, there we go. Okay, let's just go up right off the bat here and take all these corners off, right through both of them. A good 1/4 inch, 3/8 flat spot. This, when we're done this guy, you're going to see that we basically filled a burlap bag full of straw and we've sewn a face on it. So there's no reason in the world that we'll have straw for hair on the sides, but we can also you can put lines in there and you could paint it orange, and it could be a pumpkin head as well. All right, so let's just kind of round a bit of the face here. Bring it back. Here, just reestablish that line in the round. Decide what kind of hat we want. So we'll give them kind of like a farmer style hat. So I think right off the bat, we're just gonna put your knife in about 3/16 here above that groove, and let's just hog off some wood. My word of the day, hogging off. I don't think I've ever said that before. Hog it off. See how we're just kind of working it towards center? Don't like that chatter on the knife. It's not too healthy, but a little bit won't kill it. Okay, so we rounded that a bit. So now I just want to come in flat. I'm just going to come in and down. That, in and down. Or down and in. Alright. Just going to get that little center part for the hat. Alright. So since the hat's on a bit of an angle, I'm going to cut the line, the cut lines off the top, or the saw marks. But we're going to come back, a little bit back on the back, just to have that little bit of an angle. Alright. And you can round off the little nicks, and it's a worn out hat. The farmer didn't want any more and he threw it on the Scarecrow. So now I think I want it more of a swoopy hat. So I'm just going to kind of swoop up. So let me just play with this for a little bit. I'm just sliding my knife up. Just kind of want it to kind of hang like old worn out hat. If I wanted to add a little bit of height to it too, I can make a real tall hat and put a band or a ribbon around it too. But we're keeping this simple. There's going to be lots of things that you can add, but we're going quick and easy today. Just clean up all these little edges. A couple more. I'd say that's a hat. We drew our line on here where the coat is, so let's just do one cut right in the front. Well, we got to talk about a few things here. Okay, so before we get too carried away with the coat, we have to come back to these arms here, and that is straw, and that's going to come out of the sleeves. So we want to make a little cut on each side, and we want to give that a bit of an angle out, like that. See that? See how that actually is tucked in now? Alright, and we'll make a bottom cut too. And that can be rough. You can do it crooked. When we use our vtool to make the straw, maybe we'll make it a little jagged. Alright. But I just want to establish that before we get the coat coming in. So same thing on this side. Alright. Now we can come back to the coat. So I want that coat to come around, kind of up to the sleeve. And if you can see, by doing that, we're getting more straw showing. Alright. Alright. Alright, around that coat quite a bit. The arms can be angled off. Get rid of that pencil mark. We'll cut the back. Now we got a goofy little paunch in the front here. Gonna bring that down. All right. Kind of going a bit of an angle there. You can see that. Alright. That's where we are. I'm not liking that straw. I think I'm going to bring that sleeve down into it. Yes. So it's more like it's hanging there. Take that corner out of there. Yeah, see how it looks like it's more, this one's kind of more tied together. Yeah. We can change our mind. Like I said, I haven't done, I was just playing with a couple of prototypes, so. Yeah, I think I like this better. It's gonna look a lot more Scarecrow-y. Like he's just kind of put together. Alright. What I want to do now is on the bottom of the pants here, where the straw is really only going to come up about 1/2 inch. Alright. So if we just kind of draw that line around 1/2 inch, that line is going to be the bottom of the pants. So that's just going to be a little stop cut, and we're going to cut up to it. Alright, all the way around. That shows the pants are flared out and the straw is bunching out. I'm going to put these not together on purpose. See that? Alright, I'll back you up. Alright, we're going to work our way all the way around. Alright, so from the bottom line here up to the bottom of the pants, we're just going to flare it right up. So what else I want to do is we gotta split these pants a little bit here, okay? So let's just come up a little bit. The back too. Just dig right in. Separate that legs. There. See how I went a little bit wonky? I like that. Right. The pants have to come into that cut. Alright, well, other than a little bit of cleanup in here, that's our feet until we add the straw detail. A little shoe brush here. Alright, let's go back up to the coat here. We'll give him a center. What we're gonna do? Big collar. Alright. Just round that out. I'll give him a little V here. There. We'll have these little lapel here. We'll just have it draping down. Right. Or collar, I should say. All right. On to the face. Very glad I pulled that together. If I had more time and more didn't want to make this video an hour long, I would be inclined almost to either carve little pieces of rope, you know, around here, or like tie off those pants, or even drill a hole through there and wrap and have a little thing of jute twine or something, just tie it around there, just to show that it's tied off. But we're not going to do that. We're moving on to the head. Alright. I'll back you up a little bit. Alright. So I really want to give it a nice round face. The face rounded is going to be the finished face, because we're not carving any features of any kind in there. We're going to draw them and paint them on, or you are. I think I'm going to come back with it finished, but makes it really nice and easy. Alright, but we got to get the old straw head separated before we can get that perfectly round. So you could do a jagged top of straw, but I think I'm just going to come from the point there and come right down like that. Okay, same thing on this side. Just going to come down. We're just going to cut that out of there and bring that face forward. Alright. And you know, if that hat comes out too far, you can always bring it back a bit too. an adjustable hat. All right, so we got the sides cut here, but it's still, we really got to thin that face down so that we can see. I want to see the straw coming from the side. All right. Rounding, rounding. A little bit deeper on the sides. There we go. Okay. So now we get to here, on the side here. I'm going to stick my knife way down in there. Excuse me. And then the same thing this way. That. I'm just going to pop that. See, now we've made a face. Same with this side. Right in there. Right in there. I'm going to pop that out. Now we've given the side under the jaw. All right. Now we can continue rounding. All right. But let's go to this hair here. The hair does not come out like that. This is all straw. So we're gonna do the same thing as before. We're gonna swoop it in. Swooping it in. Try not to break your hat. But we really want the straw flowing out. That's where we are. Let's get the old vtool going here and work on this straw. I think I'm going to start from the bottom, do a bunch of these bottom type cuts. Alright, then I'll work up. That's where we are. I think that'll be alright. Something I like to do too is, people always ask me, I always like to wet my carvings. And it's actually only for us to look at. Like, it just gives you more of the shadows and highlights things for you. Alright guys, here's our little our finished guy. I think it turned out okay. Actually, I could probably use a few wrinkles and creases in the jacket still. all around. Because remember, this is worn out. This is worn out clothes. This isn't new clothes. You can put a patch in the pants. Never thought about that either. But as always, the next one is going to be better. But anyway, there's our guy. Just put some creases in there. A little bit bright lit there. But I'm not going to show the painting of this guy. I want to come back with them all finished up. But I want to talk to you guys about something. Back when I made the introduction to wood carving video, it's been a couple years, and I'm just not happy with it anymore. It's I could make about 8 short little videos out of that one video, and talk more about each subject, from the tools, the painting, the everything, the cuts, because my email box is full every single day. And I know you point someone to a video and it's like, well, at mark 13 is when I talk about the cuts or what kind of knife or whatever. So that's why I say I've changed. Even my paint your carving video, I've totally changed how I do things since then. And I like to think I've maybe learned a couple things along the way, and I want to share them. So I'm going to be breaking down that whole series, and I'm going to make a whole bunch of shorter videos specific. So each topic is specific to the video, and that way I can just point to that video. Oh, you want to know about what knife I have? Here, watch this video. Or how I paint the carving? Watch this video. So all that to say is, I'm going to take this little guy here, and I'm going to look for a face somehow in here that's sewn on. It's almost like a jack-o'-lantern-y, but I'm going to play with it and see what kind of face I can come up with. And I'm sure you have already seen it, because that will be my thumbnail. So anyway, I'll be back with a painted Scarecrow, and don't forget, that could just as easily be a pumpkin face with straw. And that is a wrap. Our little Scarecrow man is done. I did end up giving him patches. Just on the front here, you see those little red patches on the pants and the shirt. So his eyes are a little bit different. I don't know. I didn't know what to do. So anyway, that's our little Scarecrow. I think he's cute enough. Like I said, if I did it again, I think I want the straw to come out of the head more this way. But it is fairly prominent, being on the feet, hands, and head. So you get the feel that it's definitely a Scarecrow. You're not second guessing what the Sam Hill it is. And what I did was, I did like a real beige solid paint on the face. I did a yellow solid, but then I did the black, the green, and the blue, like 1 drop of paint to 10 drops of water. But then I also took my antiquing medium that I have not been using lately, and I watered it down and did just a real antiquing wash. So I can see some shines on there, because after I put Clapman beeswax, what's it called? Clapman's beeswax salad bowl finish. I like it. It's not a shiny finish when it dries. And anyway, there you go. That is our little Scarecrow. And yeah, I want to stress to you guys that, honest to goodness, I saw a Scarecrow in a store, and I said I should carve a Scarecrow, and that's what I did. I play with a couple different looking guys, just rough, trying to get some dimensions and a feel for it. But if you can think it, you can carve it. And like I said, I love that the arms aren't out. It's not complicated. It's super simple. A little block of wood, Scarecrow. Painting the face was really fun. I would do some research, because his face is not the best, but I never thought it through enough, but you can do all kinds of different things for the face. And like I said, you can cut pumpkin grooves and watch my pumpkin carving face video. You can make his head a pumpkin if you want and have straw for hair on the pumpkin head. So anyway, lots of options, lots of opportunities. Show you one more time. I think I've done this 10 times now. But Scarecrow project done. And watch for my introduction to wood carving. I'm going to get right on that, I think. And I'll probably put the videos out like every couple days just to get through it. But I cannot answer all the emails and questions all the time and be very specific. So I want to break down the topics that were in the introduction to wood carving and make separate videos for each topic. And hopefully we can answer a lot of questions without a lot of email. Alright? So, mind you, always glad to help and promote the carving for as much as I can. Like I said, I went to, I keep forgetting, Wisconsin, to the wood carving show, and man, I saw some real good wood carvers. So, people tell me they wish they were as good as me. Well, doggone, I wish I was half as good as those guys. So, all in time, but I'm just content as anything to fiddle around with little guys like this. So I'm going to shut up and I'll let you go. So thanks for watching. See you later.